good music biopics to look forward to. Now, of course, we need to talk about the other big movie that's coming out, which is Overlord. Talk us through this.
Yeah, it's looking like it's based on this, experiments that were taking place just before D-Day, and soldiers run into, kind of zombies, altered Nazis sort of thing.
All the movies I hate. Go on.
So it's got zombies, it's got Nazis, it's got war, it's got, it's made for you. But the thing with this is this was originally supposed to be part of the Cloverfield universe that J.J. Abrams had done, with the original Cloverfield, 10 Cloverfield Lane, and then last year the Cloverfield Paradox, which was released on Netflix. But I think in the wave of the kind of the backlash of what happened with the last film on Netflix, they've kind of shied away from this, and I think they've removed kind of any references to the Cloverfield universe. Again, that's the rumour, but with J.J. Abrams involved, I wouldn't be surprised if the whole thing takes place in New York and it's a Cloverfield film from the start.
Absolutely. Now, we have to move on to Johnny Depp. For me, the cover of GQ of late, obviously he's been getting a lot of unusual kind of press surrounding obviously his marriage, but for me Johnny is the #1 guy, not as an actor, and you and I will both agree on this because you don't think, and neither do I, that he's made a good movie since 2001 with Blow.
Yeah, I 100% agree, and it's kind of amazing to see how many he's done in that time that hasn't hit. Again, you say Johnny Depp, the same thing that you said there, Johnny Depp, it gets a good reaction.
Oh, of course. I've posters of him on my wall since I was 14. Not anymore, though,
I did as well, I won't say that.
I love your honesty. Yeah.
More Edward Scissorhands than probably the shirtless 21 Jump Street ones you had.
Yeah.
But he just has become this kind of parody of himself. Like, he is just an immensely talented actor. And since he made these Pirates of the Caribbean films, he's made things like Tusk, Transcendence, The Tourist. Like, half of those films have you even seen? They're just very forgettable. And the sad thing is, he is still a very, very talented actor. We've seen with Black Mass a couple of years ago, not a great film, but he's good in it.
The transformation was excellent.
Absolutely, but when he commits to something like that, I think he's done too many of the Tim Burton films, and I think the Pirates films have absolutely ruined him.
Of course, and indeed his personal life has been completely overshadowed his work and what he does, do you not think?
Yeah, and I think it's kind of the same thing what happened with Tom Cruise a couple of years ago. Once you've kind of pulled back the curtain on the personal life, it's going to affect what's happening on the screen as well. It doesn't seem to be affecting his checks. He's just been offered $55 million to do another Pirates of the Caribbean film.
Of course, Andy, and indeed that GQ interview is very poignant because, moreover, it's all about his personal life and his marriage, or the demise of his marriage, than it should be about the movies he's making. And when they're trying to promote Pirates, the next instalment, it just gets overshadowed, I think.
Yeah, and I thought it was kind of strange that this year at Comic-Con he was promoting Fantastic Beasts, The Crime of Grindelwald. And on the same stage, an hour later, his ex-wife is then promoting Aquaman, and it's very easy to draw those comparisons. When the two of them are so close and so closely aligned with each other, it is going to play into your mind. And I think there is going to be a sense of kind of picking sides as well. That will I go and see Aquaman and support Amber Heard, or do I go and see Fantastic Beasts and support Johnny Depp?
It's a pity. It really is a pity because he's a fantastic actor. But I think also as well that maybe there's going to be a different change in him now. I think that he's going to move away from kind of the Disney movies and move into something more serious, or not? What's the rumour mill telling us?
Well, he shot a film called City of Lies, which was based on the murder of Tupac and Biggie, which they've just released a series of as well. Now that release has been pushed back in light of the allegations that have been going on. He's rumoured as well to be taking up the role of McAfee, the guy who invented the antivirus software. None of these are really kind of jumping out at you. I'm really excited to see that. Then, of course, he's got Pirates 5 on the back burner ready to shoot. We've been saying since 2001, maybe the next one, maybe the next one. I think it kind of diminishing returns now. It's kind of at the point of saying, maybe the great Johnny Depp comeback isn't going to happen.
No, don't say that. He's one of my favourites for many other reasons than his acting. Thanks very much, Andy. It's great to talk to you on Box
You too, Lisa.
Cheers.